I could never be asaprocky. Like I could never be him because like it's just too much confidence in himself.
I'm not ordinary. Ain't nothing ordinary about me. From my looks, from the way I think, from the decisions I make.
Hey yo man, I wanna thank all of y'all motherfuckers for coming out.
It's nothing ordinary. My lifestyle ain't ordinary. And so I accept it. If it means that me being unordinary is an outsider, it's f it. I'm an outsider then.
This is Asaprocky, a true artisan at heart, and honestly, probably one of the most influential artists of the 2010s. An artist that's managed to exceed levels many have failed to reach.
When I met ASAP, like I've said in the interviews, it's rare that you meet people, man, like with talent and then like this a mindset and just like an immediate loyalty to go with that talent.
I just been cooling at the crib, hibernating.
Right!
Most people just try to fit into radio and whatnot or whatever is going on because that's what sells, obviously. When you take the initiative to go left, it's taking a big risk.
See, Rocky's no stranger to risk. Throughout his career, I've always thought ASAP had a unique presence to him.
Fuck is niggas talking about out?
He's taken multiple risks when it comes to his fashion, to his music, as well as his confidence, where he tends to say whatever's on his mind at the time.
Suck a dick. Nobody gives a fuck about what you do, fucking loser. Matter of fact, suck another dick.
Which is what makes him so distinct from other rappers in his field. And honestly, it's not about Rocky trying to be different or unique. He's simply just being himself.
Kind of like everybody's different, everybody got like different body shapes and whatnot. So what I would say is like, kind of like stick to what, you know, fits you best and what you feel comfortable in.
And I think the choice to stay true to your roots is what made ASAP so forward-thinking, influential, and popular in the first place.
You just wanna go home.
And I feel like when we came in, our concern wasn't being the dopest niggas out of New York or being the most successful, We just was just doing our own thing, and I think that's what helped because we wasn't trying to do what everybody else was doing. And now that we're still doing our own thing, we're gonna give people a new lifestyle to adapt to. You get what I'm saying? Because times change.
Choosing to go left when others go right is a phenomenon not many can do. As with this comes new ideas and originality, but it could also put you in the firing line of horrible torment and some of the worst years of your life.
You've spent a lot of time sort of within the fashion community, and you've spoken out in the past about homophobia within the world of hip-hop, and I'm interested in what's happened through your work in fashion, if you feel like you've gone a long way in making that less of a problem, and if you think it's still a problem.
Wearing skinny jeans in 2006 was like walking around with a target on your forehead right there.
The urban community tries to portray that if you do certain things like, you know, snug fashion, high-end fashion, other things that's not really in the criteria of the small state of mind of the urban community, you're gay.
When you're young and when you're in the hood, it's a certain type of, it's a mind state. And walking past guys and to have them be like, you know, to call you a f***it or something like that, that's just beyond disrespectful.
Rocky?
You know, we go to a heterosexual neighborhood where it's not cool to be gay at all, and we got on these tight jeans and shit. Motherfuckers used to get it twisted, and that's where ASAP got that reputation, because we used to fight a lot. Not to say we used to win every fight, but we definitely used to brawl a lot.
Just start popping on everybody in the crowd. Pink at decking everybody just start fighting everybody, like just the whole crowd.
These guys said what they said, and you know, we tried to fight them. They was bigger, we lost, but we went home with our pride, you know? We lost that fight, but they was in their 30s and 40s. They were some big motherfuckers, but we tried our best and we left with our pride.
Yo, it's shaking.
They might not let you in dressed like that.
You know, at the end of the day, we walked away with it and it's cool. We went home and we were good, but the lesson that I learned from that was like that night was that if I ever wanted to pursue anything as far as like becoming an artist, a rapper, whatever you call it, that meant that I would have to do a lot of that fighting. We used to get judged and we just stuck to ourselves, and before you knew it, man, everybody adjusted. I go back to Harlem, everyone's wearing skinny jeans right now, man.
Philosopher Lao Tzu once said, when you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. Being yourself is one of the most valuable things you will ever have in life, as there's only one you, and it's a one-of-a-kind trait that no one can replicate. And me personally, I think Rocky's mastered that. The way him, as well as the ASAP mob, have a style so distinct from others in the rap game, especially from Harlem, influenced the entire culture.
What was it like growing up? I mean, I know it was tough.
It was diverse, you know. For me, I was a teenager and I was living in Harlem or the Bronx, and we would go like in Harlem and the Bronx, but we would go down to Soho. When we went out there, we was exposed to a different lifestyle, so we kind of brought that back with us to Harlem. Now I guess that's what kind of made us stand out, because we never was really fully accepted by like the downtown scene, but we never really was accepted by it was like we was too hood for downtown, and too white for the hood.
And sure, it may be times where you're doubted or shunned, but through all this darkness and hatred in the world, eventually that opening will be found.
Anything worth being historical, you know, being something new, traditional, anything like just doing the impossible, it takes sacrifice and it takes risk.
I really got to fart right now.
When you're doing something creative and shit and everything feels too easy, that's a red flag.
Right.
That's a red flag. That means you shouldn't be doing it. That means it's beneath you, or that's just, you should take that as a red flag.
You gotta go hard.
You gotta go hard. Those dare taking risks, those risks is what kind of gets it done. And man, that's what keeps me hungry. You know what I'm saying? The thought that like this could be the end all be all, this could make you or break you, that just keep you hungry and motivated. You know, just knowing that this is so much accolades and so much more for me to do is what really keep me motivated for real, you know?
It changed not only what people do within hip-hop and the fashion scene, but also what people's mindsets are, allowing the people of the general public to accept things that were previously looked down upon. And honestly, that's worth more than money can ever buy.
You can do what the fuck you want to do because the world is yours. The world is yours. I mean, who would have thought a ghetto kid with gold teeth and French braids from the hood would be in Vogue and GQ?
GQ beat the style.
On the same month, in the same month, at the same time, about the same shit. And that's what's holding y'all back, negativity, man. Straight up.
I want everybody to be their own pioneers, you know? Dream big. If you're an outcast, be an outcast. If you fit in, fit in. Just be yourself, and that's what I want to be like a catalyst for. Everybody being themselves.
Don't give a fuck what nobody say. Do what feels right to you. You know who you are. Do you. Know who you are and be you, and I'm me. I'm happy being me. Feel good to be me right now, man. Straight up.
The honest truth is, anybody can be like asaprocky for real. All you have to do is just be yourself. This is Dexterrain. Thank you for watching.
Now that's pretty flacco.